welcome to another entertainment segment of Impact. I'm your host, independent filmmaker John Russell Cring, and I'm sick of introducing myself. The next time I do this, I'm not introducing myself again, because if you don't know who I am by now, stop watching the show. Let's add a little bit more mystery to life. But I am going to introduce a celebritant. Do you like that term?
Celebritant. No, it sounds...
Do you want to be a celebritant?
No, it sounds gaudy and just exhausting.
You're anything but gaudy.
Yes.
We have...
I'm a little bit exhausting.
Well, exactly. We have Miss Laura LaFrate. Yeah, you sound so exotic.
I do, but I'm really not.
No. Laura LaFrate is literally one of the coolest people you're ever going to meet. She is... for those of you who do not know, she was on America's Next Top Model. She is a model. She is an actress. She is many, many things that we will be discussing, and she is local.
I am a Renaissance woman.
You are a Renaissance woman who actually lives here in the area, at least for the moment.
At least for the moment.
At least for the moment, yes. By the time this is aired, you'll be like, bye-bye.
I'll be like, bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye. See ya. That's right. And she is my friend, and it's such a wonderful thing. It's so good to see you. Laura, I love you. Thanks for being on my show. All right. So let's talk about the fact you're a model. How does this happen? When are you one of those people that started out like Honey Boo Boo, where I'm going to be a model?
No, not at all. I spend most of my days watching anime and masturbating and sleeping all day. I mean, I didn't really have a life. I didn't do much.
Well, that's right.
But my mother.
I used to do two of those things.
Yeah. But my mother actually threw me into a pageant, Albany, like Miss Teen Albany, and I ended up winning. And I got it. I don't know why. I just apparently.
How old were you there? Like
I was 17.
17.
I was 17 years old, and after that, an agency came up to me, and I thought modeling was stupid, but then it turned out to be a lot more acting involved than I realized, and it was a very creative outlet, and I loved it. I kept doing it for a while. I ended up moving to South Africa, did some modeling there with Fusion, came back, got onto America's Next Top Model, and then when I came back again, I've been doing things here and there, doing different stuff with our movie, which will be coming up, and a lot of different stuff. And then I found skydiving, and my whole world went to shit. So.
And we're cussing. I love it though. Go ahead. Let it fly. Let's beep this whole thing.
Beep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so this sounds like a whirlwind.
Yeah.
I mean, just like literally something that you fell into.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you about something, because I've noticed I was on your Facebook, I was stalking you, I was creeping out people, and it seems like there are certain photographers that you seem to maybe get along with better, as far as like the pictures that you're getting are better. How is the relationship between a model and a photographer, and do you actually develop comfortability with them?
I think I'm comfortable the moment I meet a photographer. It's just how my personality is. I'm very open. I'm very easily to get along with, especially on a shoot. But there's some photographers, that started with me from the beginning, and just like Tina from TMD Photography.
She was one of the ones. You had some amazing pictures from TMD.
And that's, because she started me off when I was like 17 years old. She was one of the first photographers that worked with me. She's been working with me ever since. I'm 21 now.
Right.
So that's a 4-year relationship right there. And it's just something where I know I'm going to get I know every time I go to her, I'm going to get a certain quality. I'm going to get a certain thing. But just right now, photo shoots are going to be put on the back burner only to get my own career and different stuff off. I really would like to get into acting more. Like I said, I'm moving to New Paltz. I'll be closer to the city, going to be closer to where everything is. It's just upstate is starting to lose its finesse. It's a good cradle. It's a good way to start you off and get you on your feet. And then
it's a nest that you have to be pushed out of.
Yeah, well, I run out. I'm running. I'm fleeting. I'm crying out.
You are falling to the earth.
I'm falling to the earth
exactly.
To break the cradle. God, yes.
Okay, so you brought up the acting, and you actually are in my movie, Creeping, Crawling, an entomological anthology of terror, which we really need to change the name because I can't even say it.
Yeah.
Right now, let's take a little look at a clip from you in the film.
Best 25-cent wings ever.
Which one was your fave?
Szechuan garlic.
Look, psychic, can we go, please? Please.
No, I am not spending my money on that right now.
Please, I'll cover it, I promise. Please.
Okay, crazy girl, come on.
Woo, let's go.
As long as you're paying.
There you go. You hadn't actually even seen that.
No, I haven't even seen it.
And you did an incredible job. You did an incredible job in this film. And when I saw you, when I met you, I believe it was at the Capitol Calendar Fashion Show or whatever.
Yeah, Cap City.
Cap City, right?
Cap City Fashion Show.
I knew that. Sometimes you can just tell that somebody has star quality and they're going to be great. They're going to be a great actress. And you are fantastic in this film. What is acting to you, and how is it different from modeling, and how is it similar to modeling?
Acting to me is, you get to, it's like the same outlet, like I said, with modeling. That's why I think they're so similar, is that you get to be a character that you wouldn't normally portray. I was drinking, though, on set a few days, as we all know this.
Well, that's okay.
But that was just to get into character.
But that was part of the character.
It was part of the character.
Yeah.
I was
You're like the mean girl model.
Yeah, the mean girl model.
Yeah, exactly.
the crazy biatch that just does what she wants. But it was fantastic. I had an amazing time. But yeah, modeling to me is just like acting. It's a whole different outlet. But the best thing about acting is that you as the focus get to connect to the audience in a different way than just a photo does. You know, I like people when they see my photos to think of a story, to think of an emotion, to get into that character that I'm portraying.
Right.
But as an actor, you get to be a part, and people can really relate and then create some kind of relationship with you that you wouldn't normally get from a photo.
Right. Well, I'm always kind of the opinion that, and people will disagree with me about this, but I feel like life can be your acting class. If you have a plethora of experiences, and you're saying, I've had the experience of, going through tragedy, then why necessarily do you need to study tragedy in an acting class? If you have the ability to tap into that, isn't that almost like you've already been in that film?
I think some people do have that natural ability. It's like with anybody else, but others, it's an art form. It's you've got to work it out. Some people, they do become sterile, in their acting, and they become a character, just the same character for every movie. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it. We've seen it all the time.
Yes.
1,000 movies.
There are people that have created an entire career out of playing themselves.
Yeah, out of playing themselves.
Yeah.
And they have to be that character every single time, and they never had to change, and they're making money off it. Good for them.
I'm looking at you, Keanu Reeves. I'm looking at you. You have done nothing but play yourself your entire life.
I love Keanu.
I understand, but he's totally just himself.
He's Neo.
He is Neo. He is Neo.
I love Neo, all right? I grew up with Matrix. I love Neo.
What about Point Break?
Oh, Point Break, too, yeah. Even the Lake House or whatever it is.
I can't go with you.
I don't care. I still think he's a hottie with a body.
Oh, okay. But you know what?
Weird.
Here's the thing about the difference between men and women.
Yeah.
No man goes, I love that movie because she is a hottie. As far as the actress is concerned.
BS.
Nobody does that.
So many men will watch movies just because there's an actress in it that they think's hot, and they're like, that's such a great movie.
I understand, but if Keira Knightley could not act, men would not watch her movies.
I would oh my God, I watch Keira Knightley all day long.
I understand that, but Keira Knightley has to be able to act.
Well,
Keira doesn't have to.
How do you know? You've never seen her not be able to act. What if she didn't? All right? So look at one of those movies and say she was trying not to act.
Right. I stand corrected. Not only are you a skydiver and a model and an actress, but a debater extraordinaire.
I'm a debater.
And I back off. What was that? Oh my God, somebody's calling me. All right. Well, listen. What's the you're talking about Red Bull? You're talking about more modeling. You're talking about skydiving.
Yeah.
Are you going to end up in Los Angeles? Is the acting where you see yourself in 5 years?
I think that Los Angeles is going to be the place for me. Yep. I think right now I'm getting into my.
I don't think LA's ready for you, Laura.
I don't think they're ready for me yet, but it's going to happen.
I'm thinking about moving there too. Do you want to get a place together?
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
We'll have wild orgies every night.
Oh, absolutely. My wife will appreciate that. Let's get to the after-school special part of this. What advice would you give to young models who want to go out there, start this career, and feel like maybe they have what it takes?
I think my biggest thing for any young models is education. That's my biggest thing. I'm sorry. I mean, I love modeling, don't get me wrong, but without a brain, no one really gives a crap who you are. I mean, I tell this to all the girls that I come up to, and
don't drop out.
No, don't drop out.
Right.
No, there's nothing that's going to stop you from not only having a beautiful mind and a beautiful face. I have mothers come up to me all the time. They've got a 14-year-old daughter who's really gorgeous, tall, thin, all this, and she wants to push her into modeling. I'm like, yeah, but modeling, the longevity of it is very short. And I mean, you do make good money, but it's not no way an easy way to invest. I was like, she needs to have a path as well. She needs to get that business mind. She needs to learn how to market herself. She needs to learn all of this before she goes out and just throws herself in an industry that can chew you up and spit you out if you don't have the strength.
Well, that's one of the things that you've already done is that you've diversified into some of the other things we're talking about, including fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've actually gotten into my own T-shirt line. I've created a new concept that's gonna come out that people haven't seen before. That is still in the process. Hopefully that it's going to be released sometime early next year. I absolutely love it. It's more for the rave scene where I'm more partial to personally,
Right.
So
right, yeah,
I'm a little bit of a crazy.
You're a raver.
I'm a raver. Whoop whoop.
Whoop. Okay.
I've got my glow sticks at home. They're ready
That's
for
right.
me.
That's right.
And the little fluffy.
No pacifiers.
Well, yeah, a few pacifiers, but they're not used for that. Yes, but yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I feel really good about it. Right now, I'm just taking time for myself, though, before I get full into the T-shirts, just to explore my creativity and see what I can come up with. And the new change of scenery is going to be.
Do you have a website?
My website is actually going to be coming up in a month, but it's going to be LauraElizabethLaFrate.com.
LauraElizabethLaFrate.com.
Yep.
What about the Littlefoot thing? You're called Littlefoot,
I am
right?
called Littlefoot, but that domain was already taken, apparently.
What?
Yeah, I know.
You think one of your fans?
One of my fans took my
they
domain.
stole the name.
They did.
If they're fans, they should give it back.
I love you guys, but give me back my domain.
Give it back.
Come on! I've got one name, and you take it from me.
I know.
Littlefoot.
It's sad.
It is.
It is. It's a sad. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Laura.
Yeah.
It is super, super awesome, as always, to have you on the show. Thanks for watching Impact and Laura's film, Creeping Crawling, an entomological anthology of terror, will be at the Madison Theater October 26th. Laura will be there, and she'll probably be wearing something scandalous. So
I can't deny that. I'm not saying anything.
thanks for watching Impact.
Proctors, bringing the best in arts, education, and entertainment.